It's a big old red building, lovely red bricks, in a leafy residential area. No matter what door you go in, you'll find someone who will help you and show you where to go and tell you what you need to know.
Reception, can I help you? The lecture theatre. Just hold on and I'll see you.
Good morning, Kathy. How are you?
Good morning.
This is the mail carried by the porter, bringing get well cards to son and daughter, letters for a doctor, letters for a nurse, letters that are long, letters that are terse. The gradient's against him, but John's on time. He's had plenty practice on the hills he climbs, winding up the stairs, through corridors, higher and higher, till he's on the 5th floor, with views to the heather on Pentland peaks, and closer there's the castle and Arthur's Seat.
I like going up to the 5th floor because you can look out across to Arthur's Seat, and on a lovely sunny day you can see the lion very, very clearly, and it's quite interesting to show the children the lion.
My favourite window is the window in my office. I see the meadows, all seasons of the year, the snow, the sun, the festival coming, the people walking by, and of course the traffic wardens every day doing their rounds.
In 2012, Noah had lost his eye through cancer and spent a lot of time on Ward 3. And because the window was so close, I used to often just stand in front of it and look at it. And the window was full of colours and gave me hope. And Noah pulled through. So, it was a window of hope.
John freshens when the climb is done, down to radiology. Here he comes. A nurse turns her head as he approaches. Office staff smile, point to where the post is. Then it's medical secretaries, anaesthetics. The respiratory department has him doing athletics. And on to where the hospital's heart is beating, cardiology, where, as ever, his stop is fleeting. He leaves a pile, collects a pile, goes on his way, bag dangling by his knees, gathering weight, like a black cab driver or a blinkered horse. Distractions and chat cannot turn his course. His route set in stone through secret doors, banisters that coil between Victorian wards. Past the medical library, lined with books, past clown doctors, strumming and drawing looks.
I love moving around the hospital because you meet so many people. There's even people that you don't know smile here, people that you don't know very well, or people that you just see on a regular basis. You know they're part of this community. And I love all the bits and pieces going in and out of places with doors and tunnels, and yeah, that's really my feelings about that.
Yeah, and then
As a play specialist,
theatre.
we move from ward to ward, from department to department. I quite like that. I like communicating with parents and patients. I like to make sure that patients know where they're going, what's happening, and where they should be at any given time.
I think it's very similar to walking around Hogwarts in the sense that it's lots of different corridors, lots of different stairs, and it seems that with the constant building work that we've had in the hospital, that a corridor that was there one week won't be there the next. So I suppose it's a bit like that.
Time consuming, a lot of it, because they're so windy, the corridors, compared to like big new hospitals when all the corridors are really big. You can just get from A to B quite quickly, but sometimes you have to go on 2 different lifts at 2 different ends of the hospital to get to where you want to be. So,
or walk through a ward with a patient on a big bed if you're on an electric bed. So But that's what's really nice about it as well. It's completely different. It's not like
your generic.
Yeah, it's generic hospital. Yeah.
While up to the turrets puff the mums and dads to PJ's loft with their supermarket bags, John stops for tea between his rounds, deep in the basement, underground.
When I worked in the wards, it'd be going to collect the tills if you were short of laundry, and you had to go down into the basement, into the tunnel, and go into the laundry room at night. I'd be terrified.
Just go back home and then your GP will have that soon.
Say hi, Doc. Yeah.
Now back to Kathy's smile behind the desk, and more mail waiting, no time to rest.
Good morning. It's
Morning, Kathy. Any mail for me,
yes,
please?
dear, I've got two for you. John, I've got two letters here for the wee one, Anna. She's been moved for ITU. She's in Ward 1 now. You take them through to her, because it's cards. I like them to get their cards.
Pigeonholes are fluttering, with words and letters muttering, in letters of thanks, letters from dads, letters of joy from the girl and the boy, pharmacy bags, samples for the labs, x-rays, referrals, and orders for toys, pay slips for domestics, menus for dietetics, envelopes heavy and envelopes light, orange for internal, or brown, or white.
You've got cards today. Lucky you.
Right. And then orange.
Thank you so much for all your care and attention when my son Michael attended last week. I am embarrassed at how many times I have brought a child to you over the years, but you're always so bright and kind and helpful. You do a wonderful job, and I hope that you all know this, with all the best wishes.
That's nice.
Through surgery waiting rooms he threads, down Rillbank Terrace, and then outside to tread up and down paths, in and outdoors, for in-trays and out-trays between corridors. Letters for St. John's or the Royal Infirmary, GPs in the Lothians, borders or far away. There's so many offices on John's patrol, community nursing, infection control, departments for spiritual and pastoral care. At medical photography, he arranges his hair.
So I work in an office in Rillbank Terrace. It's not in the heart of the hospital, but it does feel like you're part of the history of the hospital. It feels like a lovely place to go and work.
My favourite place is Rillbank Terrace because it's got so many departments. You can get out and get the fresh air moving from department to department, and it has so much character in the buildings that are there.
At number 1, the head of the family, the office of Chief Nurse Dorothy Hanley. Then he turns the corner past the drop-in centre, where he might see hospital families enter for children to play or watch cartoons, while Mum has a massage and feels renewed.
My favourite place in the hospital would be the drop-in. It's like a house, but you're not far away from the hospital. so you can play there and do what you want there, then come back to the hospital, which is 2 minutes away.
Into Millerfield Place past the Friends Foundation, through number 17 without hesitation, then round the back, John's Route wriggles, past walls and corners, higgledy-piggledy, yards where bins and bicycles lurk, the canteen on stilts, like a nesting bird.
In the sanctuary, I've spent a lot of time writing prayers or even writing notes of encouragement to other parents in the book. It was a chance to get a bit of me time, time to reflect, time to hope, try to put things in perspective, things in order. So the sanctuary became a really important place for me.
I think my favourite place is in the lecture theatre. You have a sense of being alongside your colleagues. The smell of the wood, the creak of the seats, the history of the place is in there, and it's a good chance to meet together with your colleagues and to learn something.
Curable if you seek attention and you tell people of your travel.
Well, we actually do move to the new site. Probably just missed the actual site here itself, the buildings and that, the old Victorian part yet, and we're going to a modern hospital which wouldn't really be quite the same as here. The lifts that keep breaking down, the narrow corridors, the basement with a low roof and that, but these are all things that you probably will miss and it'll be a bit different going to a new modern building.
On and on John's feet pound several more circuits of familiar rounds before he delivers final pharmacy packets and goes to the basement to fetch his jacket. Up in the wards, kids play or sleep, weaving their dreams shallow or deep. Doors close, evening falls. Whispers echo between quietening walls as the hospital creaks and sighs, settling amidst Edinburgh's terraces and spires, its watch over doctors and families kept, till they hear the mail porter's morning step.